So, Matt McCusker's wife just attacked somebody. This happened after a taping of the show Story Warz, where wannabe comedian Timmy No Brakes did multiple jokes about Matt McCusker's wife, leading her to punch him after the show. Footage is not available, and the Story Warz episode isn't out yet, but Sam Tripoli shared the story.
Okay.
But let me tell the story before you get upset about it, dude.
Okay.
So I go sit down. I go, okay, I don't know what's going on. So anyways, I start looking around at the green room, and I notice it's really crazy energy. Like something just went down. Right. So I start listening, and Tim Butterly can't stop laughing. So supposedly what happened was we were in the second Story Warz. The first Story Warz, Timmy No Brakes, Matt McCusker are on the panel with a chick. I can't remember who was. But anyways, Timmy No Brakes is making jokes about Matt McCuster's black wife. And Matt is like, dude, you're going to get you're going to get punched in the face, dude. If you keep doing this, you're going to get punched in the face. And he I don't know how long it lasted, but he made a couple jokes. Anyways, afterwards,
on the show.
On Story Warz.
Okay.
Afterwards, Timmy No Brakes and Tim Butterly are talking in the hallway at the comedy mothership when fucking dude, I normally wouldn't tell these stories, but it's so fucking funny.
Okay.
So Timmy No Brakes talking to Tim Butterly. Matt McCuster's wife walks up to Timmy No Brakes and just fucking clocks him, dude. Clocks him. Full clock, bro.
Really?
Clocks him, dude. Bang. She used to be a cop, dude. She's very pretty. Used to be a cop. She gets boom and just full gets him, dude. Hits him. He's kind of shocked. They break it up. He's up there at the top. He's in the green room going, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? He goes, I've never been hit. He didn't say this to me, but he's saying this to everybody else. He's like, I've never been punched in the face before. And I'm like, oh, so it's a good thing. This is a good thing for you. It's great to get punched in the face once in a while. So you know there's consequences to your actions. And everyone just couldn't believe it. I guess the next day they made up.
That's
but it
crazy.
was the funniest story I've ever heard. Everyone could not stop laughing that fucking Matt McCuster's wife just clocked Timmy No Brakes.
Do you think she thought it was going to be like the movies and he would just fall down dead, basically?
Listen, I got nothing but love for Matt McCusker, and his wife is badass. I mean, dude, he's like, dude, my jaw hurts. I was like, so next night I did my thing. He's there. I'm like, what's up, dude? And I made a apology to him because I was one of those old heads that was like, he's doing dice. He goes, I get it, dude. I totally get it. I go, I'm sorry. You're a really nice guy. He goes, I'm sorry we had to meet after I got punched in the fucking face. So, yeah, dude, that's it. He got fucking Waffle House, dude. He got fucking Waffle House.
So crazy, dude. I bet she thought his head was going to explode like in the movies.
I mean, dude, if she used to be a cop, she can fucking throw, dude. Fucking can throw.
It sounds like she cheap shot at a guy in the face in the hallway.
Nah, dude. It was a great, hey, dude, he's better for it.
Yeah.
He's better for it.
You
so that's the story, dude.
I don't think you should sucker punch people in the face.
I don't know.
And as a woman, you know there are no consequences to you.
Yeah, I mean, dude. Nothing, dude. He learned a lesson.
I feel like if this was any other situation, you would be saying what I'm saying. But
yes, totally. But I thought it was funny.
Yeah. It's hilarious. Don't get me wrong. It's amazing. But that's shitty. You shouldn't go around punching people for telling.
So I had to come back and tell. I'm sure I'm gonna get in trouble for telling because I haven't heard anyone tell the story yet. Anywhere.
And this, of course, shows the hypocrisy of podcast comedians, because just a few weeks ago, they were all rallying behind each other to defend the racist comedy at the roast of Kevin Hart. But now that someone close to them experienced racism, these hack frauds are sure to defend her. Remember, Matt McCusker is best friends with Shane Gillis, who was happily racist for money after Netflix paid him.
Yeah, they told me to be racist.
This just goes to show how hypocritical these podcast comedians are and how they take care of one another, kind of like Epstein. And just like Epstein, nothing will happen because these podcast comedians will continue to lie and defend each other, no matter how suspicious things are. Matt McCusker is a white man from Philadelphia who has this weird need to inject himself into black culture. He started selling drugs at a young age despite the fact that he didn't need to. Despite the fact that none of his family is like that. And this isn't his first black wife, this is his second black wife. So Matt McCusker has this weird fascination with black culture, which he'll surely use to defend his wife. So one thing that was cool about this was the audience response. It seems like the audience is pretty split on this. There were some comments that were saying, I was at both shows, and yeah, Timmy No Brakes was saying a lot of jokes about Matt's wife during the show. To me in the crowd, it was very funny. But it did seem a bit excessive. At one point, Matt kind of just said a joke that made it seem like, okay, everyone's just joking, having a good time. But there was a lot of jokes directed at Matt's wife that night. It was still, though, one of the best Story Warz episodes. I can't wait for it to air. While in line for the second show, I did see Timmy leaving through mid-season. There was another comment responding to it that said, it sounded like a comic was being funny, and a black lady who was not a comedian punched him in the face at a comedy club. Dude, Matt is a fucking joke. His wife is too. Reddit loves them though. Downvotes incoming. And this is cool to see because the audience is finally waking up and seeing how bad these guys are. Like, they're not funny, they're just racist frauds. And now even the audience is split on it because the audience can recognize a joke when it's a joke. But the podcast comedians are demanding that they defend them based on who they are. Hey, this is Matt McCusker, and this is Matt McCusker's wife, so you have to defend them. But even the audience is like, well, I mean, I thought it was funny. I don't see why I have to be mad about this. So this is very interesting to see. And it's pretty funny seeing the audience defend these guys. Just like this comment says, it did seem a bit excessive, which is weird because whenever these podcast comics are racist for money, the audience, it doesn't say, hey, that seems a bit excessive. But now they do, which is funny. It's weird how the audience chooses what and what not to get outraged about. So yeah, even though these podcast comedians always like to act like they have the moral high ground, like they're the better person, they're going to defend this act. They're going to defend somebody attacking another person just because they know them. And even worse, they're going to use the racist jokes as an excuse to defend the attack. They're going to say that it's okay that he was punched because he was being racist, as if their best friends weren't being racist just a couple weeks ago. These guys are the biggest hypocrites on earth. Okay, hey, hi, hello. That's the end of the video. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like and subscribe, or don't, you know. You can leave a comment too if you want. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. If you want to support me, I have a Patreon where you can get videos 1 or 2 weeks before YouTube. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.